My Churches, USP.
I'm in the village of Chignall Smealy, just to the north of Chelmsford, and I'm in the church of St Nicholas. Lovely Tudor bricks, beautiful colour, and a lovely vaulted ceiling. And I'm joined by...
Helen. I'm a local parishioner.
You've been involved in a project to do with some of the wildlife here.
I have indeed. Natterers, pipistrelles and brown long-eared. They are beautiful creatures, but they are very much a nuisance at times. They leave their body fluids on our furnishings, our floor, our brass memorials, and this has caused some grief to our community.
And therefore you contacted a national organisation.
Bats in churches, and we were successful in getting some money, in the region of £4,000.
How are you using that money?
Protective covers are going to be made for the war memorials, and appropriate education is going to be supplied to parishioners as to how to maintain items which need to be restored.
And also here is somebody from the national organisation.
I'm Rachel, and I work across the country on the Bats in Churches project. Chignall Smealy are coming to one of our cleaning workshops. This will give them some knowledge and skills and some materials as well, so that they can clean the inside of their churches a bit better. The capital works that we're carrying out at this church are to provide frames and covers for their memorials, but in other places we are doing a little bit more, like installing bat boxes, working closely with the bats in the roosts.
And also with me is...
Ella from the Essex Bat Group.
Can't see any bats. I know it's a lovely sunny day and bats come out at night, but actually, where are they?
They're hiding in their roosts at the minute. I believe there's some roosts in the tower and at the eaves void in the nave. They'll come out sort of around dusk time. That's when they're causing their issues. I can understand the frustration of people coming to the church and sort of causing damage, but there are ways that they can be dealt with, and they have been dealt with in other churches. We don't want to get rid of the bats, we just need to work with them. We always work with homeowners as well as with churches to try and protect the bats and try and alleviate any of the issues that are caused by the bats.
Is part of the project here to provide other accommodation for them?
It can be that we provide an alternative location that's not as inconvenient. So, somewhere that they're not going to need to fly through the church maybe, possibly providing it externally as well to keep them from entering the church in the first place. Pipistrelles love crevices. They love to go under tiles. And then you've got brown long-eared bats that love sort of loft voids. They roost along the ridge of the loft void. You can put lovely little bat boxes out for them. Other roosts, such as a brown long-eared maternity roost, can be harder because you have to replicate a loft void. We'd rather keep them in situ rather than provide a new roost.
What's the food that they eat?
All bats in the UK are insectivorous. One little pipistrelle can eat up to 3,000 insects in one night, so they're really good for pest control. So something to encourage them. You can't put insects out, but you can do good planting in the churchyard to attract the insects, and then that will provide a food source for the bats.
The person that has an oversight of the entire place, of course, is the vicar, and I'm joined by...
Reverend Caroline Brown.
Is there a tension here? How should we look at bats in the church?
I think the local community and Helen and her team are really good at getting the balance right between protecting the church and wanting to do that, but also welcoming the bats and having them be part of what we're doing. Bats have been with us 50 million years. This church has been here something like 500 years. So it's kind of good that the church heritage and the natural heritage are working together.
Some people really just don't like bats, do they?
They are good creatures. In here now, when people are about, it's rare that you actually see the bats. They're not a problem, really, when we're doing things in the church.
This is a positive thing about St Nicholas at Chignall Smealy. They have bats.
Definitely. And I think doing things like bat walks and at the Fete we were kind of doing crafty bat thing. It's a kind of good thing that we're working and we're promoting creation. That's what God created everything. So it's wonderful that we're able to support and help a creature of God's creation.
My Churches, USP.